Alrighty. Today I'm thinking about when I was in school and you were younger, and they asked you to come up with a conclusion. So, like, you read a story, and well, have you ever, done this? I'm sure you have. But anywho, you read a story, and before getting to the ending, they had you make an inference and come up with a conclusion based on your context clues or the knowledge of the story. And a lot of that as an educator is about, developing your imagination, building your critical thinking skills, cause and effect, all of those wonderful things. And a lot of it is also brain training. And so I thought about this the other day when my daughter and I was doing something with her, and I was like, what do you think is going to happen? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, make an inference. And she's like, I don't know. And it was just being real stubborn. And so she started thinking of like the worst. And I'm like, whoa, how about we use a little bit of context clues? Like, do you think something positive can happen out of this? And I just thought, like, how about we make an inference? And wait, let me back up, because she was saying, I don't know. And she just thought of the worst. And I'm like, well, just think about it. And she's like, well, I don't know what's going to happen because I'm not there. And I'm like, that's fine. And then I'm like, excuse me. I realized what she was doing when she was like, I don't know because I'm not there. She was becoming more stressed because she was unaware of what was going to happen. And sometimes that stresses her when she has no clue or no idea what's coming next. And she starts to think of the worst. And so trying to retrain the brain to make inferences of the positive things. And so I was just like, let's think of, what has already happened, what happened when you've been to this place before, what is this place like, or, what are some things you can pull up, and let's spend some time in that space of making inferences for the positive. And so I started making some inferences, which then started guiding her. And so the point of this is train your brain. Sometimes you can make inferences for things that you're unaware of to alleviate the stress of the unknown. We can get caught up. I know I can. Let me just be perfectly honest. I can get caught up in the unknown that I will start to make crazy negative inferences because I don't know. So if I called someone, I'm waiting for them to call me back, or, if you're applying for a job, or you're making an appointment with someone and they hadn't responded, the first thing I'm thinking of, oh, they don't like me. Oh, they don't really want to meet with me. Or, oh, they're probably about to give me some bad news and they're waiting to how to give me the bad news, as opposed to, whoa, let me make some positive inferences. Let me spend some time in this positive space so that I can alleviate the stress of the unknown and create some narratives around some things that are positive based on my experience and using an inference. Now, that may not always be the case. It may not turn out to be whatever you have inferred, but at least you didn't spend time in the negative space worrying. You're training your brain to spend time in the positive space so that you have something to look forward to.